Travis, Crinkles, Lord Dome, Sailor, and Tree Sap. Lots of more Pokemon for our Pokedex. 40 Pokemon already. And there's a few more still to be added, Mulch is one of them. So we'll actually be pretty close to the 50 and be able to show off one of those special items that's in the game. Also, just to show that the weird Pokemon are normally not here. It's still here? Huh? Wait, that doesn't change? Does it... Huh? Okay, now I'm confused about the workings of this. Was it because... Well, the color changes when I go in that next part. So that suggests it's on a new route, but I understood that that was still part of Cinnabar Island, which is part of the city. So I never went from city to something else. I stayed in the city. But supposedly going into a building, which I've done multiple times, resets everything. So if I run now, I have lots of revives now. Huh. So apparently that's still active. I wonder what happens if I reset the game. I don't know, but I guess I'll make use of this and get some more money. Now I have 8 revives. I guess alongside this thing, they're still missing now. Let's just fight those normal trainers, shall we? Bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-da-dum. A lot of the Pokemon in Generation 1 don't have a great move pool. Some of the Pokemon I currently use don't really either. Hitmonlee only has some really good normal and fighting moves, so it can't do much against Ghosts. But over the rest of my team, especially on Blastoise and Persian, there's a really good move pool, and I'm making use of that to have coverage in almost every type. So I do like that, to have Pokemon of different types on the team, although I do have 2 normal types on the team. That is actually rare. Maybe occasionally I'll have like a second flying type on the team, but one of them doesn't actually use any flying moves. Maybe doesn't learn any, like a Togetic or something. Not sure if Togetic learns any flying moves besides fly, I guess. I don't think it's a physical attacker though. But that might be a thing, that a Pokemon has a secondary flying type that it doesn't actually use. Skull Bash. Nope. No intention for Skull Bash. Goops is done with its moves. But both defensively, so just having... Well, I like to have a type variety on my team, which I feel like I have a good type variety. There's 2 normals, so it's a bit iffy with that. But there's just some useful normal types, and some Pokemon I just wanted to use as normal types. And offensively, I tried to spread some moves across all the Pokemon. The thing is with ice moves, it's either on ice Pokemon, duh, which there weren't any great ones of. A good amount of them are part water, like Dugong, like Cloyster, like Lapras in this game. There's Jinx, but I didn't want to use Jinx. And there's Articuno, I didn't want to use Articuno. And I believe that's all the Ice-type choices in this game. So I decided to put the Ice move on Blastoise. The thing is, outside of some of the Ice options, like Gen 2 has Sneasel, but Sneasel's horrible special attack. So I don't want to use Sneasel as my Ice type, because I actually want to make use of the stat moves, the same type attack bonus moves of the same type of the Pokemon, where possible. And so I'm not going to put Ice Punch or Ice Beam, whatever, on Sneasel when it has a horrible special attack in Gen 2. So I might still put it on another water type, think Vaporeon or Octillery or whatever. But that's again another water type. So in making the choices of which teams I want to use for future games, for future walkthroughs, and I've decided of all of my teams already, all the way through to the end of Generation 4. So Diamond Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold to Silver, up to there, I've already decided on all of my teams. The only one that's still debatable is Ruby. But that's something I'll think about in the future. Because there's still at least 2 games between this one and Ruby, so I have some time to think about that. But when I notice a certain trend, like I always have my offensive Ice move, Ice Beam, Ice Punch, anything like that, on a water type, I'll try to, in a next team or in the next few teams, to not do that. Then it could mean I'll put the Ice type move on the Ice type, if there's a nice Ice type to use in that game. Or I put the Ice move on something completely different, like I might have like a Hitmonchan or something with Ice Punch. In Gen 4 and after, because otherwise Hitmonchan has a horrible special attack. That's a little insight into how I decide on the teams. Main thing is, Pokemon I don't often use, Pokemon people don't often use. Sometimes there's something common in there. If that just happens to really work well with the coverage, with both defensively, just the type variety on my own team, but also the moves that I learn. But I feel like, especially in Pokemon Crystal, I have a really good type variety. No, not type variety, just in general I have good type varieties, I feel. Except maybe in this game with 2 normals, but... I have good selection of Pokemon that people barely ever use in Crystal. I think Gold, there will be some that people sometimes use. And also the Pokemon that I have in Crystal, some people have used them. But not that many. Each individual Pokemon, not that many. Hint, hint, so that's a hint as to what Pokemon I won't be using. Oh look, it's more birds, so I can throw rocks at them. At least they're not Pidgeotos that use Sand Attack. But they're still birds, so I'm going to throw rocks at them, which are then going to sink into the water, where did Sheriff get the rocks anyway? Oh, there's Pidgeotto. Watch it use Sand Attack. Nope, I'm faster, but I missed, so Sand Attack. Of course I miss before the Sand Attack, not after. I don't miss Rock Slide after the Sand Attack, but I missed before it, because logic. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. We're almost at Sea from Islands already. This person's really buff, apparently. I can't really notice. I wonder how it'd feel for all these Pokemon that Sheriff uses Body Slam against to just be flattened by something as giant as it. Snorlax. How does that work on water, anyway? I just push them onto the water, it hurts somewhat, then they swim away. Especially water types that can't swim well, like seal and horsey. And with that fight won, we reach the other side of Seafoam Islands. Where we have stairs, 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 and nothing else that we can do. And then here there's surf. Surfy, 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 surfy. There isn't too much that we can do here. We can walk over there, we can go over there, we can actually surf to here, I believe. It's somewhat of a doorway, sort of. I feel like there's a hidden item here. There is a single Ultra Ball, so haha, there was an item in here. But I don't think there's much else. Fast current. Oh yeah, I guess I'll show off what happens when you surf in a place that, oh wait, this is where, Articuno is. Isn't it? Because we actually just fell down into the water. Yeah. Because normally you'd be pushed down and then you'd be on a different floor. But, we've already been here. Not much to see. Propane, dig. We have a gym to fight. We got the key back in the mansion. So let's do some gym battling. Cinnabar Island. Let's get the Vulcan Orden. The Volcano Badge. I now dub thee Missing No Beach. Yo, champ of the making! The hot-headed Blaine is a fire Pokemon pro. Douse his spirits with water. You better take some burn heals. Also, I'll say this in advance, but chances are you'll see this in gym battle. Blaine is dumb! He has a very strong team. But specifically Blaine's AI does some of the most stupid things. Maybe because of the items he has available to him, but he does some stupid things. Also, doors. Card key doesn't work. You either battle this guy, or you do a quiz. If you get the quiz question correct, you can... Oh, door opens, you can go through. You can still fight the guy if you want. So, let's test your knowledge, viewers. Twitch chat, I challenge you now. People that are watching this in the premiere, I challenge you, will give you time to answer each question, so I can verify it is correct or not. If it's in the YouTube comments, then I guess there's no real verification, but I'm gonna ask all the questions. No looking it up. What do you know? Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. Yes or no? I'm gonna give you a few seconds to think. Does Caterpie evolve into Butterfree? I'm gonna say no. And that's wrong, so I have to fight the guy. This is, I find, the most annoying question out of all of them. Because yes, Butterfree is part of Caterpie's evolutionary family. It's Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree. But the way I see it, even though Caterpie does eventually become Butterfree through a process called evolution, Caterpie evolves into Metapod. Metapod evolves into Butterfree. So Caterpie doesn't evolve into Butterfree. That's the most annoying question. The game says, yeah, it does. So the first question is the most annoying one out of all of them. Because, depending on how you read it... Just like, let's say you have a closet with like 20 shoes. Yeah, and your friend asks, do you have 2 pairs of shoes? You can answer that yes or no. You can say, no, because I have 20, because they didn't give the exact amount that you have. But you could also say, yes, I do. And then 18 more. If you have 20 pairs. So how do you, so such questions. So let's say you have 20 pairs of shoes, and your friend asks you, do you have 2 pairs of shoes? Or what does Caterpie evolve into? How would you answer such questions? How do you tend to look at the questions? I tend to be very exact and precise on things. Caterpie, like, through the process called evolution, Caterpie does eventually turn into Butterfree. But Caterpie evolves into Metapod, Metapod evolves into Butterfree. So I feel that no is the correct answer. Also, there's a guy here that you don't need to fight because there's no door, but you can fight him, so I'm gonna fight him. Because otherwise he feels sad that people just walk by him and ignore him. I just gotta understand, in a speed run of this game, you'd fight none of the trainers, you just answer everything correctly. Now, I do want to show off something with Aragorn. He got a new move recently. Metronome. It calls a random move from all moves that exist. It might use Hydro Pump or Hyper Beam, it might use Splash. Let's see what we get. Confuse Ray. Watch it use like Fly. Constrict. The weakest damaging move in the game. Roar doesn't work in trainer battles. Ice Beam! Normal effective against fire in this generation. And now I'm confused, so now I'm actually gonna just finish up with strength. So Confuse Ray, Constrict, Ice Beam. Interesting. I'll switch to Amigo. I'll switch just to get rid of the confusion. And I think Amiibo will have a better shot at this than Coconut. Although Coconut can actually just use Psychic and stand a pretty good chance. Although something like Fire, Ember or Fire Spin could still hurt Coconut a decent bit. Modest Ember will probably do more here than Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam is more there for things that are 4 times weak to water, such as Onyx, Rhyhorn, and Grappler. Amigo level 42. Yay. You hear a door opening sound even though nothing opens. Fire, or to be more precise, combustion. Blah 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 blah. Do you have to say anything? I can't help stealing other people's Pokemon. Blaine, why do you have these people in your gym? Alright, another door. Next quiz question. Pokemon quiz. Get it right and the door opens to the next room. Get it wrong and face the trainer. If you want to conserve your Pokemon for the gym leader. Then get it right, here we go. There are 9 certified league badges. Now remember, this is the red and blue days of Pokemon. No, there's 8. In this game, there's 8. And you can have that knowledge and it would be very exact. However, if you would ask this currently and look at all the main Pokemon games that exist, like look, I could just walk past this guy by the way, but I'm still gonna fight him. Then there are way more than 9. However, that goes back to the previous question I had. Are there 9 badges? Yes, but there's way more. No, it's not the exact amount. How do you look at such a question? How would you answer such a question? Does it depend on the person that asks? I'm interested to hear your opinions on that. So, Twitch chat or YouTube Premiere, please please let me know, or YouTube comments. I'll try to reply to everything. I haven't missed Jump Kick yet. Jump Kick does have a lower chance of missing than Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam's missed twice in the many times we've used it. I'm gonna keep using it because eventually we'll miss, and I can show off that the recoil is only 1 damage. 1 HP. And if it doesn't miss, I just quickly take out some Fire-type Pokemon. Again, the sound of a door opening, which is already open, but it's programmed in that after every trainer in this gym you hear it, even after the one guy that doesn't even open a door. Alright, third question. Pay attention, everyone. Here we go. Poliwag evolves 3 times. Now, use the logic from the first question. Evolving means throughout the entire evolutionary family. So Caterpie evolves into Butterfree, so Caterpie would evolve twice. Use that logic. Does it evolve 3 times? If this was asked in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, or anywhere after Generation 1, the answer would be yes. Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, but also Politoad. Poliwhirl evolves into 2 different things. But here it's only Poliwhirl and Poliwrath. So the answer is no. I just like using Fire-type Pokemon. In that case, you're in the right place. I like using Fire types as well. They're my favorite Pokemon type. If I would have a Pokemon gym that specializes in a type, I would have a Fire gym. Oh, Fire Spin, they go first. I'm not even getting a chance of a time. Blastoise! We need you. Also, I'm going to try to not use Coops in the gym battle. I think I want to try and do the entire gym battle with Propane, my Ninetales. Fire against fire. Also, notice the levels. Remember Silphco? They were like towards level 30. Most of the trainers, some of them over 30. And then the rival and Giovanni had near like high 30s and 40. Giovanni had a 41. The trainers up to here are like around 30 maybe. Here they have towards 40 and into 40. Remember that from when we see Blaine's levels. Next question. Put your thinking caps on. What is the answer? Here we go. Are Thunder moves effective against ground element type Pokemon? First of all, Thunder is not a type, it's called Electric type. Also, element type double. So that might be a quick translation thing that doesn't use the official terms. Is Electric good against ground? No. Not affected whatsoever. If you use Thunderbolt on a Rhydon's horn, it doesn't work. Using Thunderbolts on an Onix, even if it's wet, doesn't work. Right, Anime? Looking at you in Gen 1? Oh no, I accidentally hit the showers. Pikachu, aim for the horn! Logic sometimes. Fire Spin. Should have waited maybe a turn. Rapidash is probably still faster than Koops. I have to hope the Fire Spin misses at some point. Once it ends. Or I need to switch to Amigo. Amigo is fast. Ah, Stomp. Okay, if I don't flinch, I'll make it. I flinch. They Fire Spin, but I didn't miss, luckily, so I actually get to use a move. I think 2 more trainers. So if you walk in front of them, nothing happens. Only if you talk to them. Pokemon quiz. Let's have our next question. Here we go. Pokemon of the same kind and level are not identical. They are not identical. That's correct. This is something I actually wanted to bring up earlier. Another type of question. If the question has a negative, like they are not the same. That is correct. They are not the same. So a lot of people would be, or have the tendency to then answer no. Because they are not the same. Therefore you say no. However, they ask, are they not the same? That is a correct statement. Therefore the answer is yes. You can think about that for a moment. It's something I know is the thing. I remember somewhere in the game Golden Sun for the Game Boy Advance, I remember that comes up. And in the programming of the game they have such a question where the answer should be yes, but it's no. And that can frustrate me a bit. I know that a lot of people do this. But I try to, well, I am exact, but I also just try to answer the question. If the answer is it not the same, then yes, it is not the same. But because I know that there's often confusion about this, I will often say, yes, they are not the same. I will repeat part of the question to clarify what I mean with my answer. Because otherwise the person that asked the question might be confused. Also, we didn't face the last trainer. We'll do that in a second. Final question, though. TM28 contains Tombstoner. Does it? I'm pretty sure TM28 does not contain Tombstoner. So I'm going to answer nope. TM28 is Dig. Interestingly, the move Rock Tomb, which is similar to Tombstoner, Rock Tomb does exist in later games, although I don't think that's level TM28. Let's see. TM28 is always Dig, Generation 7. It's Leech Life, although it's Tri-Attack in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and then in Generation 8, the TM28 is Giga Drain. Not sure why that changed the order of some of the moves in the TM. Like, Sunny Day, pretty sure, is still a TM. But why is it suddenly a different TM than TM 11? It's always been 11. And then TM 17's always been Rain Dance. TM 10's always been Hidden Power. I can understand that that's different because Hidden Power isn't in the game. Fire is weak against H2O. Which TM is Rock Tomb? Rock Tomb is TM 39, Generation 3 onwards. And in Sword and Shield it is TM 48. Before Generation 3, TM 39 was Swift, in both Gen 1 and Gen 2. So that's a TM we got on Route 11. One of the gatehouses, which we taught to Hitmonlee, use Swift for just a little bit. Coconut to 42. I'm not going to heal. I'm just going to save here. Because I want a badge, and I want to do it with just my fire type. Ha! I am Blaine. I'm the leader of Cinnabar Gym. A fiery Pokemon will incinerate all challengers. You better have a burn heal. Go! Propane! Notice how his first Pokemon is level 42. Just the first. Alright, Dig. Using Leer can happen. They might want to use, like, Bite afterwards. Not necessarily dumb AI. That might come later. Okay, Ponyta. Let's see what they'll do with Ponyta. Dig. Super Potion. It has full health. Like, I know that there's a little quirk with the AI where if the Pokemon they have has lower speed than mine, and therefore would normally move second, they can heal. But why would you heal a full health Pokemon? At least try and move. Because even if you, let's say I would have damaged them with like Quick Attack or Flamethrower, and I would have been able to heal back to full health with Super Potion, that puts them back to square one. Why would they not just try and attack? Rapidash. Dig. Boom. Critical hit. One shot. Bye-bye. But now they're ace Pokemon. They're strongest. They're most powerful. Arcanine. At level 47. However, there's something with this Arcanine. Because something I've noticed while looking at some of the moves that they know. Something like an Arcanine. Level 47 would have really big moves. Except this is Arcanine. It's also they use the Super Potion again. Why? This one might be maybe because it's on a gym leader. It might have Fire Blast. But otherwise, a Pokemon, even on, except maybe on the gym leader teams for some of them, but generally, even on the important trainers like Elite Fours, let's say it's a level 47, it has the moves that a wild Arcanine would have at that level. So they look at their level up set. But Arcanine doesn't learn anything but level up. So it has really weak moves. Like, there are moves that are like set to level 1. Every Pokemon has some. So it at least has some moves would you for some reason be able to get it at level 1. Wait, now the Super Potion works. It doesn't even fully heal him. But yeah, the Roar from earlier, you think that the gym leader knows that Roar doesn't work in battle. That only works in wild battles. But yeah, Roar is one of the moves that Arcanine has. So Takedown is actually pretty good. But I'm just going to use Dig again. And take out Arcanine. You'll see later on, even in the Elite Four and even on the Champion, that I feel that some of the moves should have been different. I'm not saying it should have been the most competitive moveset ever. You don't need to have a moveset like my Blasters or my Persian has. But let's just say there's a Rhydon somewhere in the Elite Four or Champion that only uses normal moves. Like, at least give it like Rock Slide or Dig or Earthquake. Instead, it just has like Fury Attack and Stomp. Just give it some kind of a stat move. At least one if it has 2 types. But that's besides the point. We just earned our 7th badge. The Volcano badge. Looking really nice. Just one more badge to go. And Ninetales pretty easily was able to deal with all of them. Volcano badge heightens the special abilities of your Pokemon. Here, you can have this too. So you have 38 for Fire Blast. Now, I don't actually intend to put this on Ninetales, but with how little I expect to use Fire Spin, I really just wanted to show it off. And I waited a long time with Evolving Vulpix for that. Also, don't expect to use Confuse Ray much. So maybe I will actually replace either Fire Spin or Confuse Ray with Fire Blast. However, I will likely make that choice off-screen, off-stream, because this is where I intend to end off this episode. We have beaten 2 gyms today, beaten Silphco, caught a Zapdos on our first try, which was awesome. But I think this is about time to end off that way, because I don't think I'll be able to go through the entire game all the way towards the champion in this stream. I don't want to do that. That's multiple hours I'd have to commit, and I don't want to do that. I also want to leave enough things to do for the next stream. So next stream, Viridian City, Gym 8. Rival Battle, Victory Road, the Elite Four, and Champions. So it may not be that long of a stream, although maybe then I'll do that, and then a bonus episode immediately after. Or I'll play Stadium immediately after. I don't know yet. That's something I have to decide for that stream. But for this, Stream 6 has come to an end. I have quite a few episodes that I can edit for YouTube. If you missed any of this stream, don't worry. This entire stream and every adventure part every part of the adventure we will have had will be edited into smaller parts and be uploaded to YouTube very soon. Let's review our team before we close out the stream. We have Coconut at level 42. Now it's Psychic, Mega Drain, Solar Beam, and Stomp. We haven't seen him use Solar Beam yet, but that will come into play next time out. Aragorn. Jump Kick Strength, Metronome, and Meditate is its moveset. Amigo didn't change its moveset. We have Body Slam, Thunderbolt, Bubble Beam, and Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam hits a decent amount of times, but also missed once, unfortunately. Sheriff, Body Slam, Rock Slide, Headbutt, and Rest. Koops has its final moveset. Surf, Earthquake, Blizzard, and Seismic Toss. And Propane, even though I said it's the final moveset, I may replace either Fire Spin or Confuse Ray for Fire Blast. But that's a decision for off-screen. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Thank you very much for watching this stream. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for things you want to see in this walkthrough, things you may even want to see in future walkthroughs for different games, or things you want to see in bonus episodes for this game, please let me know, and I might just do exactly what you ask for. Because I'm interested in teaching you and showing you as many things as possible from this game. And if there's something I haven't thought of yet, and you suggest it, very likely it will be doing that. And one of those things I did mention it earlier on in the stream, so it will probably have been quite a few episodes ago at this point. But I said that I will be, as a bonus episode, showing you where to catch every Pokemon in the game. As sort of a guide in a video. That's my intention. Now, all that this rest needs to do is one more thing, and that is to remind you of the thing I remind you of at the end of every stream, because it's just so important to me. I want to make sure that whether you're feeling happy, you're feeling down, you're feeling lonely, you're going through a tough time, there's one thing you should always remember. That no matter what happens, you are worth it. There's people that care about you. There's people that want you to feel okay. You're not alone. You are worth it. Goodbye.